Hey guys, Wesley here with some StarCraft commentary. Oh, it's been a while. I'm gonna be casting some Pro League. So this is the Korean Pro League, the SPL. And I was interested in this season's format, the Brood Wars and StarCraft II combination. So I want to see how it's gonna work out. So how else can I do that but commentating? So first match of the day, of the week, of the season, we have SK Telecom versus the new 8th team. The player we just saw was Fantasy for SK, and right now we are on screen of Jaehoon for the new 8th team that was formed from all the disbanded teams. So if for the people who don't know the new Pro League format, it's a best out of 3 for StarCraft Brood War, another best out of 3 for StarCraft II, and if each team wins a best out of 3, we go on to one ace match of StarCraft II. So first game, Terran Fantasy versus Jaehoon Protoss on the map Neo Jade. Here we go. And accept. At the top left corner we have the Terran player Fantasy spawning as purple, and at the bottom left, once we get off screen of Fantasy's face, is, I believe that is teal. I don't have the best quality right now, but I believe that's Teal Protoss, Jaehoon on the map, Neo Jade. So it's been quite a while since I casted any StarCraft, let alone StarCraft Brood Wars, that's even been longer. So, pardon me if I am a bit rusty and out of the scene. So I don't know what else to talk about for these two players. But we're gonna see, I don't know the map either, hold on. I'm gonna look up this map. Protoss standard, no, not doing anything. This is a 4-player map with the expansion on the high ground. So your main base is on the lower ground, so that's a bit interesting. Looks pretty big opening in the middle from the picture I'm watching. Seeing some fans right now. And yeah. So Fantasy building the barracks on the high ground. Nothing too out of the ordinary by the players so far. Not that I'm expecting anything out of the ordinary. But yeah, sorry if I'm a bit rusty not knowing timings and builds. For the first week or so, after that I'll be much better. And I'll be much better when casting StarCraft II, as that's more recent. Cybernetics core going down for the Protoss player, and finally Fantasy sending out that SCV scout. Jaehoon still not sending out any scouts so far. Fantasy looks like he is gonna scout the right way, so that's good for him. In the meantime, I got no idea what that bottom right corner stats mean, but we'll see what this Protoss Jaehoon will go. Fantasy is getting up his expansion, walling off with the supply depot as well. And with that expansion, we're gonna see what response Protoss has, as he can't just let a Terran expand like that easily without response. Cast finally coming up for Fantasy here. And still, I'm actually wondering where Fantasy is sending out that other SCV, his scouting SCV. I see him in the middle of the map somewhere. he actually stopped moving, so I'm wondering if he's placing a factory or something. Here's the expansion from the Protoss, and I believe he's sending out the scout as well. I wish they would turn to the SCV. I don't know what he's doing. The one Dragoon to protect the front. Yeah, the SCV is just standing in the middle of the map. I wonder if he's, like I said earlier, gonna place the factory out there. Oh, SCV is just going to the natural expansion. I was like, what? SCV's moving out. Just going to the natural. 3 Marines up front to stop the probe scout from going in. Bunker placed up front for protection already. Don't know if there's any Marines in there or not. SCV gets taken down by the 2 Dragoons, and a robo facility coming up for Jaehoon. Second factory going down for Fantasy. Probably gonna see some tank play, some mech, a lot of mech, a lot of well, actually, knowing Fantasy, might go for the Vulture play first before a lot of Vulture mines before some siege tanks. So we're gonna see what he chooses, decides to go with. Dragoons are just out trying to kill that SCV scout, trying not to get Jaehoon trying not to get scouted. 2 Dragoons moving out, see if he can put on some pressure before the tanks come out for defense. And ooh, trying to outrange that bunker. There we go. There's the perfect spot for both Dragoons. Another Dragoon's gonna kill off this SCV scout. Good job by Jaehoon killing that SCV scout, not getting in there. 2 Dragoons up at the front, bombarding that bunker up front. And this is just gonna keep up, trying to pull more SCVs until the siege tank comes out. We're gonna see when that siege tank comes out, and even when it does, I'm pretty sure it won't have siege, so he might try to go for a snipe if he sees the opportunity. And there's the first siege tank out. Ooh, can barely reach that Dragoon. That Dragoon pulls back. Second gateway going down. I haven't seen anything from the Robo yet. Haven't even seen a tech building for the Robo. Just quite yet. Probe moving out. 2 Vultures out already. Siege mode is completed, and he unsieges the tank to move it forward. Protoss probe coming up here, checking for that 3rd expansion, not seeing it. Jaehoon did take his 3rd at the bottom, and 3 Marines here to come and kill this poor probe. There's the 3rd command center for Fantasy. There's the observer, finally. 4 Vultures up in the middle of the map. Don't know if they have mines yet or not. Haven't seen any. Well, here they come. Gonna try to get the run by off. Gets into the main. Dragoons couldn't block up the ramp. Oh, and if they have spider mines, this could be bad. There's the spider mines being placed. Observer is there to watch, but 2 more Vultures coming in from the front. Mines being placed everywhere. Oh, this could be bad for Jaehoon. Dragoons trying to move out without getting spider mined, but Vultures are doing great harassment in the natural and in the main at the, and oh, 1 spider mine does blow up on 2 Dragoons. Can't kill anything. Probe's trying to help and get rid of another spider mine. Hits the Dragoons, and a 3rd one kills the 2 Dragoons, and this Vulture is free to kill the rest of the natural probes. Shuttle is out, but I don't know, that was big play by Fantasy. It hurt Jaehoon's economy a lot. Like I said, Shuttle was out. He was planning to go into some Reaver play, but I don't see that going well right now, but we'll see what Jaehoon does. Very little probes right now for Jaehoon. So Fantasy looking to be in a good position. His 3rd probably is done, I would think. So we're gonna see when that floats over. turrets being placed all around to stop the Reaver play, the shuttle Reaver play. And yes, the third is floated over, just waiting for some SCVs. There's the shuttle. I don't know if there's anything in it, but here goes the shuttle. Gonna place down a Zealot for the Zealot bomb, and there's one Reaver shot. The tank's gonna go down to the Zealot. Another Reaver dropped, and oh, only killing one SCV. Ooh, that was unlucky there. And that Scallop could have killed a lot more. Here comes the Reaver. Oh, Goliath out. Shuttle is in trouble. It's down to yellow health right now. Gonna try to get away with that Reaver. Dropping the Reaver again. And the Zealot. It's gonna get another tank. And gonna leave the Zealot to die. Shuttle is gonna get out there safely with the Reaver. Jaehoon here trying to get back its economy after that Vulture run by. 5th and 6th factory going down for Fantasy right now. Still no 4th base from either player. Not like I'm expecting it. Pretty sure they're gonna just camp on these 3 bases for a while, mass up their armies before moving out to take their 4th. More gateways coming down. I think that's a new Reaver as well. 2 more factories going down for Fantasy, so we're going to see huge mech play, as we usually do. Engineering bay being floated over to the natural for some scouting. And I just see a lot of dots. I'm pretty sure those are vultures everywhere, excluding the shuttle. Yeah. So we're gonna see that shuttle is approaching the front base. We're gonna see if it can do anything. It's already in yellow health. There's 1 missile turret at the natural, and Goliaths are here to protect it. Uh-oh, shuttle. Uh-oh, shuttle. Oh, it takes 2 hits from 1 each from the Goliaths. Dragoon's trying to clear off some spider mines as it moves forward. Oh. That spider mine activated but died. Dragoons are moving towards a purple blob at the right side of the map. Those are vultures, I believe, because I see them moving. Yeah, those are 5 vultures. Spider mine's up the ramp. I don't think Jaehoon knows about those vultures. And the Observer and Dragoons are going to move back a bit, trying to find more spider mines. Oh, Reaver! Scallop did not blow up those vultures. More gateways going down for Jaehoon here. And oh my god, those Reavers are gonna get caught by the Goliath and vultures. Oh, that is detrimental. Losing those 2 Reavers and that shuttle. This could be bad, and that could also signals Fantasy to push for an attack. Oh, and vultures going around. They're gonna try to surround these 5 Dragoons in the middle of the map. Vultures surrounding vultures on all sides of those 5 Dragoons. We're gonna see if Fantasy does anything. Looks like Jaehoon's moving out with another Dragoon army, the rest of the Dragoon army, to try to catch with these 5, but they're getting caught. Vultures from all sides. A lot of vultures I see, but here comes the Dragoons. But here comes the rest of the tank from Fantasy. Oh, when that tank, that's when the 3 tanks catch up to those vultures, ooh, these Dragoons are in trouble. Wow, that's such a big army by Fantasy. So many vultures. I don't think Jaehoon can handle this, especially losing those 2 Reavers. Even the Marines are getting into this outside of their bunkers. And yeah, I think Fantasy is just going to push for game here. I don't think Jaehoon can do anything. He's falling back with his Dragoons, nicely microing against those vultures, but Fantasy getting the surround on the Dragoons with the spider mines. Ooh, spider mines going off. Another spider mine going off. And the rest of the tanks are just gonna push for game. There's the GG by Jaehoon. Fantasy takes game 1 for SK Telecom. Going on to the next game. And yeah, see you there.
선수가 뭔가 위축된 마음을 풀지 못하고 정명훈 선수에게 패배를 기록하고 말았네요.
그렇습니다. 자, 정명훈 선수 스타 완으로 진행되는 마지막 스타리가 될 수 있는 이번 스타리그 티뱅 스타리그에서 우승에 도전하는 선수인 만큼 특히 뭐 도수 장한 토스만큼요 김재원 잡고 스타리그에서도 그리고 프로리그에서도 스타 1에서도 스타 2에서도 모든 다 거머쥘 수 있는 강력한 후보가